Well, hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel. So today we do have a bit of transfer news. I did say in yesterday's video that hopefully today we would have some transfer news regarding Ruben Vinagre. This video is not that video. If you haven't guessed by the title and the thumbnail, I'm not really sure what you're doing on this video. But Tobias Figueiredo has left Hull City. We saw it coming from a mile off, getting rid of that dead wood. Tobias Figueiredo, he's not played a game since the FA Cup loss to Fulham in January the 7th, that 2-0 loss. He played all 90 minutes, grabbing some game time. But it was his last minutes in a Hull City shirt in a competitive capacity. I'm not sure if he played in any sort of uncompetitive capacity, but I don't think so. So I believe that his last minutes were against Fulham in that 2-0 loss. So this video I'll be going over a little bit of what Tobias Figueiredo has brought to Hull City, albeit very little, and also why getting rid of him is the best choice for him and for us. So obviously Tobias Figueiredo was pretty badly done with injury the second half of the season. That's why his last game was the 7th of January. Also in part due to that he has been a terrible defender for the club. I mean, all I need to say is Tobias Figueiredo versus Swansea City. And every Hull City fan knows what I'm on about. And they are going, oh, in their little seats. So, Tobias Figueiredo has signed for Fortaleza in the Brazil League. He's gone there on a permanent deal, so we haven't got any of that loan deal hooking him back like Lukaku at Chelsea. We're actually getting rid of our deadwood properly. So, Tobias Figueiredo, he played 22 games for Hull City, grabbing himself 18 clean sheets, which is quite impressive. Expected goals, 0.4. I mean, he is a centre-back after all. I mean, he was a key part of that first home win against Bristol City in that sort of comeback win. If he wasn't knackered, he wouldn't have gone up top, shifting the play style, and we probably wouldn't have grabbed that late-minute winner through Jean-Michael Seri. So, yeah, minutes played for the club, 1,646. It's an okay amount of minutes, that, considering that he had a really bad injury problems. Expected assist, 0.29. Chances created, 6. Accurate passes, he had 886, creating in 83%. Shots on target, 3, 100%. So 100% of his shots were on target. Successful dribbles, 3, 60%. So not too bad there for a centre-back. Big chances missed, 2. Tackles, 113. So he won 81% of his tackles. Block shots, 1. Clearances, 98. That was quite a big thing from him. Headed clearances, 46. Of course, he's known for his headers. Interceptions, 30. And then errors leading to goals, 2. I presume that will be more. This is just the stats that I'm getting off FootMob. So he grabbed himself 4 yellow cards as well, averaging out as a pretty low par player at Hull. It is really good though that we're getting rid of him. He wasn't going to get any game time in a serious level for him, for a player who has been promoted to the Premier League and played through Sporting, being quite a well-known Portuguese centre-back. He wasn't going to get any serious game time at Hull this coming season. We have our defence pretty much sorted. I mean, Liam Rosenior has said that we are looking into a replacement for Tobias Figueiredo. Obviously, that does lack us in some depth now that he has left the club, but it has brought a key front for him that he is sort of taking that little step down going into the Brazil League. Good for us, though, getting someone off the payslip. And we all have also made a profit on him, don't forget. We brought him in on a free transfer from Nottingham Forest after he was released there. And then we have just sold him over to the Brazil League. For whatever it's worth, for whatever that deal is, it is still a profit, which is good business at the end of the day. Brilliant work through Adjun and his team. Obviously, he was signed in the Shutter era. And that's one key point I want to mention. If it wasn't for Tobias Figueiredo and that Swansea City game, We may not have seen the back of Shutter. We may not have got the new age of Liam Rosini. We may not be in this situation that we're in now, where we are excited about the club. We're excited through Liam Rosini's management. We're excited through everything that this man is bringing to the club. And maybe that wouldn't have been happening through Tobias, if Tobias Figueiredo didn't have that absolute stinker against Swansea City, and if he didn't have a stinker pretty much all of his time at the club. It's one of them sort of butterfly effect things, isn't it? Where you don't know if something's going to happen if this other thing doesn't happen, and it sort of catapults into that. So, Tobias Figueiredo, thank you for what it's worth with bringing in Liam Rosina, I guess. And I hope you have a good time over in Brazil, in the Brazil League. Obviously, it's a good competitive standard over in Brazil. A lot of young techie bowlers. So yes, that's it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, so we'll have plenty more Hull City news and transfer business going on. Hopefully that Ruben Vinagre deal is announced maybe tomorrow or possibly the following day. I predict tomorrow, as the Hull City lads are returning back to East Yorkshire for some training before our key match against Grimsby Town in a pre-season friendly on Saturday. So I'll catch you tomorrow, where hopefully we've signed Ruben Vinagre.